Alright everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome back to my channel. Today was the day that my Ryzen 5 1400 processor came in with a 4-core, 4-thread, base is 3.2, boost is at 3.4, 65 watt TDP. This is going to replace the A12 9800 processors that I put in there just for temporarily. So I found this here on sale. It's right here. Got it on sale off eBay. Not that it was like what $33. I could probably got it cheaper than that, but when I went to AliExpress, I had to pay some heavy tariff charge, so I didn't want to pay that. I got it off eBay for a little bit like $33. 4 cores, 8 threads, gonna be replacing the A12 9800, which is 4 cores, 4 threads. 2 threads go straight to the APU, so it's really operating off 2 cores, 4 threads. But when you go into the MS config and access all cores, so that's what I did. It's still giving me sluggish using melt when I'm doing my sports and everything in the room. So just like I said, 4 cores, 8 threads, light system. If you plan on gaming with it, it will be a light gaming system compared to the GTX 1660 Super or the RTX 2070. If you have that laying around, just for light gaming, I won't throw nothing serious at 4 cores, 8 threads, and especially if you are a serious gamer, you're doing live streaming, etc., etc. We all know in today's population, 4 cores, 4 threads is not happening anymore. If you're doing some heavy content and you're doing some serious editing, you're gonna need more cores, more threads, like the newer generation, the Ultra 7s, the Ultra 9s, and the Ryzen 9 9000 series. Those are high-end systems there. So with a high-end strong GPU, 24 gigabyte and higher, so that's the way you got to go with high-end systems. If you're doing a whole lot more with your systems, such as live streaming, heavy gaming, serious content creation, serious editing, etc. For me, this 4 core, 4 thread is light for me for basic, nothing serious, nothing heavy. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead on and do a comparison chart using the R23 Cinebench. I'm doing comparison scores with those two. Y'all know why I chose it. More cores, more threads. That's why I got it. I needed more threads to go ahead and operate. To do a little more because I'm doing just a little bit more with my system in the bedroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the install. I'm gonna go ahead and run the test, and then I'll post them in the charts, and I'll go ahead and give you my final outtake into a nice little presentation slide. All right, everybody, this is my conclusion on the AMD Ryzen 5 1400. Now, keep in mind, I'm using this here as just a basic, simple use for basic editing and just basic PC applications that the Ryzen 5 1400 IPC can handle. Now, I can use this for gaming, only playing certain games, light gaming, nothing serious, nothing too heavy that I got to go ahead and utilize the processor as well as the GPU. Now, if you're using this here 4 cores, 8 thread processor, which is 65 watts, 3.2 gigahertz, and 3.4 gigahertz base. Now, the 3.4 gigahertz is my base. That's where I start from because that's my speed level. If it's 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, that would be my base. I never had to boost my processor to get the full boost potential. If it's 4.2, 4.8, or 5.2, I never had to overclock my processors to get the full potential load of the processor. Just for basic, simple simple PC applications, you could be at 3.2 or 3.4 gigahertz frequency base. Now, just like I said, I'm using this here only for simple, basic structuring on the IPC level of the Ryzen 5 1400. A lot of y'all probably saying, well, Ron, you need to upgrade. Ron, you need to do this. Ron, you need to do that. Yes, you're right. The Ryzen 5000 series is not for me. If it was for me, I would have had the Ryzen 7 5700X in here or the Ryzen 9 5900X. But I'm not going to go ahead on and get the full base level of the processor because of the motherboard I'm on. I'm on a 4-pin motherboard that can only handle 95 watts in total thermal design power. That's it. If you're going to use this processor, just like I said, for gaming, it has to be light gaming. Now, I did run some specs. I noticed that Fortnite's can handle 4 cores, 8 threads, because Fortnite's don't require that much anyway. And just like I said, my monitor preference level is from 60 hertz to 85 hertz. I never touched 100. I never touched 120 or higher. My hertz is always at 60 hertz. So yes, it's just a simple basic PC computing. Now I know we upgraded. I know where we at with our tech, and I'm happy that we are on that high level of our tech. But the high level is not for me. I'm more of the mid level, and that's where I like to be at for my needs. Now, keep in mind, if the AMD Ryzen 5 1400 4-core 8 thread is a beast for you in 2024, in 2025, and handling sampling basic office clerical tasks, then use it. If you are an upgrade junkie, then the Ryzen 5 1400 is not for you. All the information will be in the description below on what I'm using. I'm also upgrading my graphic card to the Ryzen, no, to the GTX 760, 4 gigabyte. Just like I said, I do for basic editing. It's from EVGA. It's used. It's on its way, so I can go ahead and switch it to Windows 11. And yes, from the NVIDIA 700 generation and higher holds Windows 11. Now, just like I said, I'll be using this here for basic editing needs for my CapCut. I'm doing simple basic videos with Melt Studios. I'm very happy with that, and I can't go wrong with it. All I want to do is thank y'all for watching, taking the time to watch this video. The AMD Ryzen 5 1400 is here to stay. Just like I said, if you're doing light gaming, as a gamer, you have to figure out what works for you. For me, I like playing my retro games from the 80s to 90s to the early and then mid 2000s. I don't play nothing higher of what a lot of gamers are playing, like Call of Duty, Warzone, Watch, etc. The finals. I am not into that stuff. So to play those games, you gotta be on high end hardware, and just like I said, the high end hardware that's out today is not for me. Now, if I happen to do it all over again, I'll probably be where I'm at now. Probably go ahead on with the Ryzen 5 3600 for mid level gaming or higher. Now, if you are a gamer and you're still on the AM4 platform, the best processor it is the X3D processors for the AM4 platform, which is the Ryzen 7 5700 X3D, the low end one, and the baby one, which is the Ryzen 5 50, I think it's 3600 or no 5600 X3D that you get from Micro Center. The X3Ds for the Ampler platform are your best gaming. Some of y'all probably say, no, Ron, we disagree with you. I understand that you go with the Ryzen 9 5900, but if you're going to use that, you got to be on the B500 motherboards. So when you put in that PCIe Gen 4 GPU, everything can flow properly, and you can go ahead and use SAM, Smart Access Memory, to access all the potential levels from the GPU to the CPU, so you can have full potential of your game load. So this concludes this video. Like I said, the Ryzen 5 1400 is here to stay in 2024, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and beyond. It just, you got to understand how you're using it. And if you're not an upgrade junkie and you're using the Ryzen 5 1400 4 cores, 8 threads, just like I said, I use 4 cores, 8 threads on the Intel 3rd gen, which was the i7 3770, and I cannot go wrong with that. So, to conclude this video, 4 cores, 8 threads is here to stay for simple, basic PC office clerical needs. If you are a gamer, research your parts. What games are you playing? Because you may only play one game. You don't need hardcore hardware. Or if you got type, I want to be on the latest hardware that's out in 2024, 2025, and 2026, because we were almost close to the end of the year with that. So then choose your parts wisely and choose your processors and GPUs wisely for a hardcore gaming. I want to thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.